Samuel Adams, Boston Lager. You know what I'm talking about? 4.8%. Yeah. Samuel Adams, Boston Lager. You know what I'm talking about? 4.8%.
All right, so we got Samuel Adams, Boston Lager. I imagine I've had this at one point. I've had some of their other beers. As for the lager, I can't exactly remember what it's all about. I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to taste like, but I hear it's pretty good, so let's test it out. There's a fair bit of color there. Almost a little bit of amberness starting to get in there. That's quite the head. Not sure how I feel about that. Makes it a little bit shitty. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it looks like shit. Okay, lots of carbonation clinging to the glass. Yeah, it's smelling a little bit slightly amberified here, so a little bit of amber malts going on. So kind of a bitter acidic mouthfeel. And it's not expired yet. Not for 2 more months. So, yeah, and the head just disappeared like sort of. It's just kind of, it looks really messed up. This head on this beer is a train wreck. Very crisp. Not a whole lot of flavor through the middle. Just a really bitter hop. Kind of Pilsner hopish. Well, I'm not impressed. The finish is pretty horrible too. It's bad mouthfeel in the finish, and it's just like a bitter, nasty hop. I'd much rather have their Oktoberfest. That one I seem to remember being a lot better. And their Winterfest, or Winter whatever it was, that one wasn't too bad. And I believe I've had their Spring. It was like a wheat beer. A spring or, some type of spring or summer wheat beer. It was bottle conditioned. That one was okay as long as you didn't pour the yeast in it. You know, that kind of... I wasn't a fan of the way that yeast tastes. It's some of those wheat beers. Yeah, people were talking this up, and I don't know. I don't. Wow. There's definitely way better lagers out there. I'd much rather have a Cream or Springs or something like that than this for sure. Yeah, I was expecting a little bit better. This is, maybe it's just this one I got. It says it's not expired, so I can't imagine their other ones are any different. It's not hopped very well, in my opinion. It's same thing. A lot of these lagers or whatever, pale lagers, especially when you get to some of these imported ones like some of these whacked out Euro ones and some of these Asian ones have kind of a similar hoppage going on where it's just really bitter, and I'm not just a fan of that typically. I had one from Italy last night and it was about the same thing, but it was a lot worse than this one for my personal taste. This one though just doesn't have the quality that that Italian one did. That one had nice lacing and pretty good mouthfeel and stuff. As compared to this, this is very staticky, prickly, um, abrasive carbonation. Um, yeah. I mean, you could do worse, but you could definitely do a lot better. I would say give it a pass. I wouldn't recommend buying it. I thought it was going to be better. I honestly did. I would say, keep trying their other beers, but the lager, a lot of people really like this, and I don't know why. There's a lot of better lagers out there. I'd way rather drink a Grolsch than this, like, hands down, any day of the week or something like that. Lowenbrau, Pilsner Urquell. Like Creemore Springs, there was that. They got a new lager out. Moosehead's doing one. Way better than this one. So I don't know. It's not a Moosehead. It's a new brand. I think it was one with a squirrel. I think it was Hop City, but I could be wrong. Mad and Noisy Brewing. I like their lager a lot better than this. I don't know. I guess it is like, what would you rather have, this or a Molson? They're pretty even. Molson Canadian. Say, I would probably take this, just barely over Molson Canadian. It is a little bit cleaner and stuff. Has a few things going for it in that regard, but I don't know. I think that they could do a lot better, especially with all the competition in the beer market coming up. I know Samuel Adams is a pretty big brewery, and maybe they don't give a shit. They're selling lots of beer, so whatever. I'm only going to buy this one once, a single, so. I will try their other beers, though, but I'm not, I will buy a 6-pack of whatever new thing they come up with. It'd be cool if they just kind of, I guess they got to keep this now because they got so many diehard people hooked on it. Just, same way Coors is or whatever. A little more stink. A little bit of Pilsner hoppage stink going on. Stinky lager pee. Yeah, I just don't like this beer style a whole lot. There's nothing I can do about it. But honestly, I think there's a lot of German beers I'd rather have over this. There's a lot of Canadian ones, and I'd rather take a Rolling Rock over it and a few others. Take Asian beers over this. I'd way rather have a Tiger or something like that. Yeah, it's just that bitter, shit bitter hop. Well, I'll give it a 6 out of 11. So that's a little bit lower than a lot of my domestic pails, but not as low as it could go by any means. It's drinkable, just barely, and it's packing a lot of shit flavor for only being 4.8%. I don't know. It's kind of a disgrace that this is one of the biggest craft breweries in the States or whatever. I mean, this is... Wow. This is way worse than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Yeah. Not my bag. 6 out of 11. I'm horrified. I thought it was going to be better than I thought it was going to be, like a little bit above most domestic pails, but there's a lot that are just a step above this. And like 6, I'm almost going to have to redo that and go 5.5 because these hops are so fucking shitty in this. I mean, it's horrible. Wait, this is messed up. There's a little bit of lacing in there. Not enjoying it at all. Sad day, Beerzerker, and I'm out. Yeah!